Good morning. I am Debbie McKeever, founder and owner of Strong and Healthy Temple, a virtual holistic health and wellness coaching practice. It's another beautiful day here. Spring is definitely on the horizon. I'm very excited about that. I love spring and summer. Anyway, wanted to continue on with my series on ways to self-sabotage. And the eighth topic that I wanted to discuss was not remaining teachable. And I want to piggyback a little bit off of the seventh video where I spoke about not being open to constructive criticism, because in that video I touched upon the importance of remaining teachable and keeping an open mind for growth. We all have areas that we can improve in, and also no matter how successful we are or how much success we've obtained, there is always room for growth and improvement. And I know a lot of times people will say things like, well, I'm happy with the level of success that I've obtained. And it could be that we have sunken into a place of complacency. We've become complacent and think that we've arrived. And so once you think that you've arrived or that you know everything, well, nobody can teach you anything, of course, and you can't grow. You can't keep achieving, and you can't keep succeeding above the level that you're already at. And you may say, well, I already have 100 existing clients that are return clients. Okay, well, then you can have 200 or 300 or more. Well, I'm already a millionaire. Well, you can be a billionaire or a trillionaire. It doesn't matter the level of success that you're at now. There's always room for improvement. And also, it doesn't matter how good you are at something. There's always someone that's just as good or even better. So we just have to be open to the fact that somebody else might have an idea that's better than ours. We all, have divine and inspired ideas and giftings from God that we can share with one another. So we just have to be open to receive. It doesn't matter that, you have a degree and they don't. It doesn't matter that you've been doing it for 18 years and they've only been doing it for 5 years. None of that matters. They could just have a natural talent, at something that you don't have, even through your degree or your experience. Just be open to the idea. And it reminds me of an individual that I met about 6 years ago. And, she was in a certain space, personally and professionally. And I'm not trying to bash her or anything, but anyway, at the end of that 6 years, she was still in that same space. And it was because she has what I like to call an unteachable spirit. She would always talk about, her degrees, her certifications, her licensings, and things like that. And she always had the worst attitude toward anybody that would try to, help her grow, give her ideas, offer to mentor her or anything like that. Because she would say, well, I have all these degrees and certifications and licensings and they don't, what can they tell me? Well, you have to look at what they've achieved. They're where you want to be, so it doesn't matter that they don't have all those things on paper, that they don't have all those accomplishments. They're where you want to be, where you want to be at. So you have a lot that you can learn from them. But her whole thing was, because she had all of these documents, that there was nothing that they could teach her. So it was very exhausting to even listen to her, because she would always complain, but at the same time she would always reject ideas from other people or reject teaching from other people that didn't have the amount of degrees or licensings or certifications that she had. And not only was it exhausting for myself and for others that were trying to help, but it was exhausting for her, because she just kept in a downward spiral emotionally, because she refused to be taught, because she had that unteachable spirit. We have to be open. It doesn't matter how many years we've been doing it. It doesn't matter what our age is. You could be 30 and somebody else could be 20. it doesn't mean that you know more than them. They might have a certain level of God-given wisdom that you don't have. I experienced that. I experienced people thinking that, well, she can't tell me anything. She's too young. And once they, really open their minds, they're like, wow, she's wise beyond her years. So you have to be open to that. We all have ideas. We all have, wisdom. We can all help each other improve. So you just have to stay open to that and not have the attitude that because you're a college graduate and somebody else is not, or you have all these different licensings and certifications that somebody else doesn't have, or because you've been doing it for 20 years and somebody else has only been doing it for 5, that they can't help you improve. At least be open to it. Even if it doesn't work, just try it out, and it just might work. So that's the importance of being teachable, because you never know. And again, there's always room for growth. There's always somebody who's gonna know, maybe just a little bit more, or not even necessarily knowing more, but 2 heads are better than 1. Maybe if we, you bump heads, and like the Bible says, iron sharpens iron. And so with us sharpening and strengthening one another, we could both only be better. But you have to remain teachable. Anyway, as always, gonna keep this brief. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. You know what to do. If you don't, move on. Because this is all about positivity. So everybody stay safe, keep social distancing and all that good stuff. Make it a great day. Enjoy the weather where you are. I hope it is as nice as it is here. And I'll talk to you on the next video.